Good morning, Glastonbury.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Occult Conference 2014. It's a packed day, it's a busy hall. If there are any spaces, please do filter in, get friendly. We said on the website, any intra-tradition hexing is not allowed, but it will be marked. I'd like to thank you all for coming here and for making this possible. I'm not going to lie, it's been a huge success. We've done really well, and what that means in real terms is that the speakers are getting paid, and it'll happen again. So there will be more. Maybe we'll talk about it later. But I want to talk about right now why we are here, and why the semi-humorous subtitle of the conference is Organs of the Body of God. Now, as you'll laugh, that's fine. That one over there, Julian Vane, that's right, step adroitly, Dave, randomly bumped into me when I was in Glastonbury after I'd said, yeah, I'll take on the conference, that sounds like a great idea. And I was looking really to find a good theme that would draw everything together. And he bumped into me, and we had our boys with us, and it was just like a day just going around Glastonbury. And we went to the park with them, as you do with little children. And we were sort of standing there, and we were watching all these kids doing their own thing, doing their will, as one might say, or following their own path. And we got talking about Kabbalah, because that's what you do in a park, obviously, with other parents. And we sort of came onto the topic of the body of God, and we're all cells in the body of God. And you could see these kids just running around doing their thing. It was great, like running up things and off things and into each other, and dunking people's head in a sandpit. And if we're all cells, well, if you just get a lump of cells, they don't really do anything. You have to get them to sort of, specialize the function that they're made of, and to have an order and a purpose so they can collectivize, do things together. You've got to have, your skeletal structure, you've got to have your lungs, you've got to have your liver. All right, some of you got to have your liver. and different bits of a person are made up of like cells that have clustered together. That's not saying that everyone has to go in a cell. We've got, the blood which goes around, the skin cells which do all sorts of jobs, stem cells. But that we want to look and see that if we're all magicians and active cells in the body of God, what we can do when we not only get into our own groups to become organs, but then when those organs come together to form a whole. So this is the concept that I would refer to, and maybe some other guys around here, as Baphomet, as the sort of synthetic, overarching, the will of the universe manifested through us. Other people call it different things, and I'm going to leave that to them to talk about today if they want to. But what I want to do today, some people have said, oh, this is just an OTO recruiting drive. Some people said, oh, this is just Seth having a vanity project. Well, it's both of those things, but also neither. Because the important thing here is I want to see what we can all achieve when we come together and when we go apart. It's the whole solve and coagula thing, right? I want to see what we can do between us, what we can learn from each other. So yeah, shake it up a bit. Maybe when you go out to grab a book or a piece of artwork or a coffee and you come back, sit in a different place. Talk to the person next to you when you get a chance, or if the lecture's really boring. And find out what they're about, what they do, why they're here. Have a look at some of the fantastic stuff that Mr. Carroll here has brought along with Matt Caver, his artist, and see the things that they're pulling together from the threads of history, along with Professor Ronald Hunton, who's been helping out on some of this. See the common themes, see where we're like, see where we're different, see what it is that makes us into magicians, wizards, occultists, druids, pagans, into the people that we are, that we have chosen to do something. Let's see what we can do together now.